Have you ever thought about a global superpower not going into direct war with its rival country, but instead sparking a proxy war by arming the countries that support it? That's the reality of today's world, especially with Russia and the US locked in the Ukraine conflict. Did you know that since 2022, the US has supplied Ukraine with billions of dollars worth of advanced weapons? These arms are part of a complicated war against Russia, a fight that's not just limited to Ukraine, but holds significance for the influence of global powers. Historically, supplying weapons became a major strategy during the Cold War. The US and the Soviet Union split the world in two, each side arming their allies to weaken the other. For example, the US provided weapons to Vietnamese fighters during the Vietnam War to curb Soviet and Chinese influence. Similarly, the Soviet Union equipped its allied nations with cutting-edge weapons. This approach still echoes in many regions around the world today. In the current Russia-US tensions, especially the Ukraine crisis, the US has delivered nearly $54 billion in military aid, including tanks, missiles, drones, and state-of-the-art weaponry. These arms have played a critical role in enabling Ukraine's resistance against the Russian military. In response, Russia is also ramping up its military strength with millions of soldiers and weapons, sparking a severe military crisis in Europe. But this weapons supply isn't just military aid, it's a strategy to increase influence in global politics. The US and its allies want to stop Russia's growing power to maintain American influence in Europe. For that, the US is not only providing weapons but also applying diplomatic pressure and economic sanctions on Russia to weaken it. History shows that great powers have always armed small and medium countries to strengthen their strategic positions. In both world wars, similar tactics were used. For example, Britain and France supplied their allies with modern weapons in the 1930s to counter the rising threat of Germany. Likewise, Russia provided military aid to several countries in Eastern Europe and Central Asia to secure its borders. Today, weapons supply goes beyond just guns and cannons. Modern warfare includes drones, automated weapons, AI-driven systems, and cyber attacks as crucial arms. The US has given Ukraine drones and advanced military gear capable of autonomously destroying targets, completely changing the nature of war. This broadens the battlefield and increases destruction. One key goal of supplying US weapons is to weaken Russia as a global power and stop its expansionist policies. This weapons supply reflects a power game where the US strengthens its allies to gain an edge over Russia. It's not just about military moves, but political and economic tactics too. In the past, the US supplied weapons to various groups in Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq to achieve its political goals. The fallout from these wars kept many regions unstable for decades. Russia also increased its military presence by arming Syria, Iran, and others. Today's silent competition between these two superpowers signals a new kind of Cold War. Looking ahead, the arms supply race between global powers might accelerate. Especially sensitive regions like the Middle East, Europe, and Asia will be the hardest hit. Growing use of AI and automated war systems will increase the intensity and complexity of conflicts, threatening both human lives and economies. In the future, autonomous weapons that can make decisions without human intervention might make wars uncontrollable. The ongoing US-Russia weapons supply war is a serious threat to global peace, with impacts not only on military but also economic, environmental, and human rights fronts. The world must be ready for this complex situation. This war doesn't just involve big powers. Smaller countries get caught in the crossfire too. Often, battles happen on their soil, or they become pawns in global power struggles. Their economies, political stability, and public safety take a serious hit. This undermines global stability and makes regions even more unstable. The international community must impose strict controls on weapons supply and force powerful countries to comply with global laws. The UN and other institutions need to play an active role to maintain world peace and prevent new wars. If the weapons supply continues unchecked, the risk of a new world war increases. One fought not just with traditional armies, but through cyber attacks, economic warfare, and digital assaults. This war will affect every aspect of human life and destabilize the global economic system. The Russia-Ukraine conflict clearly shows that this weapons supply war isn't just between two countries. It's part of a broader strategy of global powers. It's a war causing loss of lives, economic devastation, and a serious threat to world peace. We need to understand this reality and work towards ending it. Today's global system is extremely fragile and complex. The arms supply war between Russia and the US forces us to ask, Do we truly want peace? Or are we heading for more destruction in the race for global dominance? This is both a moral and geopolitical challenge that we all share responsibility to solve. The global community must stop powerful countries and promote negotiations to resolve conflicts. Relying solely on military power is driving the world toward disaster. We must prioritize peace so future generations can live in a safe world. If you found this video informative and useful, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share it with your friends so more people can learn about this important topic. With your support, we can highlight global issues and raise a voice for peace. Thanks a lot.